What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. Okay, well, we have another dev diary for the Tower Defense game, the upcoming Tower Defense game. Looks like this is a dev diary from last week, so ending Friday, January 13th, but it was just posted today, 6 hours ago, and then we were pinged all on Discord in the official announcements. Now, one major thing that they have is that they were trying to shoot for a January delivery. Actually, they were saying early January delivery, but sadly, they are running a little bit behind schedule and will need a few more weeks. But they are promising that it'll be worth the wait, or at least that's what they're saying down here. So they have a strong variety of levels, which is great. Battles, battle maps, and fiends. All levels have a great feeling. Their main goals with the beta is to excite the heck out of us, generate buzz. But more importantly, and I want to highlight this before we go further, they want to show that this project is the real deal and validating to the community. So what I understand that to be is, as somebody who loves tower defense games, I want this thing to be awesome, right? And I've never played an auto battler tower defense game before, so this will be the first time, and I'm actually not sure what to expect. So I hope that it does capture that same essence of enjoyment that I have whenever I play tower defense games, or at least the live version of these tower defense games. Now, obviously, I'm already biased because I want this project to succeed, so I will be looking for the positives. But ultimately, I do think that it is important for them to put their best foot forward, and a couple of weeks delay from when they were initially trying to get this out isn't terrible. Now, if you're going to hold them to the December timeframe that they were initially talking about way back, then yeah, it's a little bit more than a couple weeks, but it's all good. It's been a crazy last couple of months, so I think we can cut everybody some slack. They do try to provide some transparency here, just saying that some things aren't working perfectly and they really want it to look as polished as possible. So again, it's not, there's nothing here that's like game breaking or like earth shattering news outside of the fact that it's going to be delayed a couple of weeks. What I do want to say though is that the sneak peeks look awesome. The artwork looks super cool on this, and for those who are not familiar with the lore behind this game, it is a game within a game. So the idea is that, like, Conqueror Yasek and General Sloan are both invited to a dinner party game night, and this is what they're playing while they're having dinner together, right? Like, that's the idea, so that the lore of it doesn't get mixed up with the lore of what we have come to know and love and expect of Splinterlands, and that way Double Coconut, which is the studio putting this game together, can kind of do their own thing with the lore. It's just a game within a game. But I gotta say that the visuals look super cool. I mean, this looks like a AAA mobile studio type of game, right? Just something simple but very crisp, clean, and I'm excited for it. I really am looking forward to seeing this in action. I think this is what the NFT cards are going to look like. So when you open a pack, this is a preview of a card. I doubt that you'll get it at level 10 out of a pack, but my guess is, and obviously we don't have everything finalized yet, but my guess is this tells you level 10. I don't know what the 4 is, but I wonder if this 999 at the bottom with this little bottle here is the ECR of the card, meaning like how much ECR the card has. Because keep in mind, Tower Defense is going to do something slightly different in the sense that they are going to offer they're going to have ECR at the card level and not at the player level, which I think is going to be really interesting and probably keep everybody on the same account. There won't be a bunch of multi-accounts, which I think will be good, but there will be people who acquire a ton of cards because they want to play all day long, right? So that's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. But overall, I'm super excited about it. Now, I do want to speculate a little bit on dates. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to pull up the calendar here. Now, the thing is, this delay kind of comes in line with what Aggie had been saying in the town hall, and if I briefly mentioned it in my 5 biggest takeaways, so if you heard this already, I apologize for repeating it, but Aggie said that we were 1 to 2 sprints away, and their new agile system goes in roughly 2-week sprints. So 1 to 2 sprints is anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. So at this point in time, we're less than 2 weeks away from the end of January, which means obviously we're not going to get it in January, but hopefully we will get it sometime in February, hopefully early February. Now, here's the range of dates that I have, and this is where it'll get fun or frustrating depending on how it plays out and depending on how patient you guys are. the way that Investigator was explaining their process in the most recent town hall is that they are moving towards this kind of major updates every 2 weeks, and then on the offsetting weeks or alternate weeks, there will be kind of just like minor tweaks and bug fixes, right? So there will still be a maintenance window every Tuesday, or at least for me, it's on Tuesdays. But what they're going to do is they're going to try and push everything that they can out on one of those days, and then on the following week or the off week, they will just go in and fix minor bugs and tweaks and all that, while they start working on the major delivery for the week after that. So the way that I'm seeing it now, because the 17th was actually a light date in terms of like releases, I'm wondering if so this is assuming best case scenario, assuming that they're already on this schedule. Well, if the 17th was a light tweak, then maybe we get a major update on the 24th. And I'm expecting, again, I don't know, nothing's been confirmed and I haven't heard anything, but I know that they want to get Soulbound reward cards, and I know they want to get DECB out by the end of the month. So there's a potential chance that if they try to pack everything into one go, we could see that on the 24th if they've already started the alternate weeks, right? So the 24th would be a major update day, and then the 7th, right? So 2 weeks after the 24th of January, we get February 7th would be the next major update day, right? So we could get it that first week or full week of February 7th. So that is exciting. Obviously, if we go 4 weeks from today, or two sprints from the town hall that was on the 16th, that would be the 14th. We get on Valentine's Day, which isn't bad. And then of course, if there's any other delays, or if they haven't necessarily started their sprint yet, and maybe not sprint, but this 2 week offsetting, and the 24th ends up being light, for example, and then the 31st ends up being their big one, then obviously we'll get it hopefully on the 21st. But I'm being optimistic here. I'm hoping that we can get it on the 7th, but it's nice to know that, we're just a couple of weeks away from the beta, right? So keep in mind, this is just the beta, and not everybody's going to have access to it. And in fact, I actually won't even have access to it if it's based on buying the 500 packs. But overall, I'm still excited to see what the game has to offer. And, if we can just start to generate some hype, maybe the pack sales pick up, maybe we start to lock up more DEC with the team, right? But for these pack sales, if people can see that this is going to be a legitimate game and they want to, they want to get in on it. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. I am curious though. You want to put a prediction? When are we going to see this beta launch? February 7th, 14th, or 21st? Put your prediction in the chat below. I'll catch you all in the next video, and I'll see you around the game. Take care.